Hello everyone, you're watching Reviving India and this is the fourth video of LangChain Mastery series. So guys, in the last video, we have discussed about the type of messages, human messages, system messages and all that, and what is the important of that. In this video, what we are learning, we will be learning how to switch between the different models. So different models, what I mean that if you can switch within a provider as well as across the provider. Within a provider means that in, let's say your provider is Gemini and you wanted to switch between one version of Gemini to another version. That is the one option. Now the second option is that you're switching from one provider to another provider. That is, you're switching from Gemini to the GPT-5 or GPT-4 or DeepSeek. So that is called, that is you are switching to provider. Why this is important, guys? This is very important because depending upon the use cases, we have to choose. Let's say some models are very fast, some models are very slow, some models are very expensive, some models are very budget friendly. So depend upon the situation, depend upon the certain matrices, we have to choose our models. Also, we don't know what are the response will be coming from the model. So in that case, the second thing, that we will be comparing the responses of different models. So in that case, in the code, you will be using the multi-model technique, and so that you will be getting those responses and you can think, okay, this model is perfect, and you will be using in that use case. So in the entire thing, we will be doing that, and how we are using switching the model without changing the code, we will be doing in our Jupyter notebook. So now let's jump to the Jupyter notebook. So you can see, guys, here we have our two Jupyter notebook that here. Let's say we'll open the second one. So here we can see that our last coding was there, human message and system message. We will be using that code only, and we will be adding our whatever the use case which is required today. Okay, so we'll be creating one more Jupyter notebook. Okay, let me, I've just close. Let me write the multi-model. Okay. So what we'll be doing, guys, we will be copying those code which we have already did. And since you are landing to this video newly members, then you can just watch our all those videos which are already previous broadcasted. The links are in the description below, so that you will be learning how these code are created from the scratch. So I will be just opening this. I will just copying all those header. I will running the headers. Okay. And I will be adding plenty of cells. And then I will just quickly here. So now, guys, here is our code modification. So you can see here the code is written is chat Groq and the model name. And I told you that you in the real time you will be switching the model name. How we can do that? So we will be using a function def LLM func, and here we will be having a parameter name model name, and we will be putting all those code inside this, and we will be returning the LLM. And most important thing, since this is a hard coded, we have to change with the parameter name. So we will be changing the parameter name. And that's it. We'll run this and we'll copy the other things. Here it is a calling of data. So we'll copy this. And since this LLM was previously, it was a variable. Now we have to call the function. So we have to write one line of a more code. LLM is equal to, we have to call this function and where the model name, because we have to pass the model name. Don't worry, I have just written few models from the different providers so that you can use that model. And most important, if you wanted to choose your own model, remember my first class where I have given you chat Groq, doc model, and when you click on the dock model, you will be having the model button where we have plenty of models from the different provider, and you can choose one of them. Okay, so I will open my this. I have written some of the models from there only. I will be just adding one, and I will be just running. So here we can use this Groq, and we can just pass index. Let's say I want to use OpenAI. Okay, and also there's a one more thing. I want to print the model name also. Let me rerun again, and once I've chosen here, and if I run this, I can see since I've chosen the OpenAI. Okay, says one is LLaMA. Oh, sorry, my bad. So in the list is one, index is LLaMA. That's why it is LLaMA is coming, and the response is coming from the LLaMA. And let's, if we want to go OpenAI, this is index 2. And if I run, you will be getting the index 2 OpenAI. And let's say if you don't want to run one by one, if you want to run all the, you wanted to get all the responses of the models, you can simply use a for loop. How we can do that? Simply, so let's say I will be running here. Let's say I will be running for I in Groq model, and here I will be just copying those codes, and here I will be pasting all of them. And if you don't want to put a messages, these all things, you don't have to do that with repetition. Okay, simply you just have a for loop, and inside this you can simply put a I. Okay, and if you just run, then one by one model name will come. First is LLaMA 3.1. It will be giving the answer. Now after that it will be coming as LLaMA. You can see LLaMA 3.370B versatile, and here it is coming OpenAI GPT OS. So in this way, your all the responses of every model is coming. So this is how the multi-model goes on, guys. Okay, if you have any doubts or any problem, you can share a screenshot or any comments in the comment section. Please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Hope you like this video. Thank you.